This message is so true.
If a flower doesn't bloom, do you blame the flower or do you blame its environment? Right? So imagine like if this plant didn't bloom, are you going to like blame the plant and check the plant, or are you going to check the soil? Are you going to check the light? Are you going to check the air around it, the humidity? Because that's the reason why the plant grows, right? So we are that flower, right? But if we're not growing or we're not sprouting or blooming the right way, what is your environment? Who are you talking to?
Listen, this lady is so right. What she's saying is for the most part, you're probably a product of your environment. And this hits home for me tremendously. Growing up, growing up in a grade school, at public school, I hung out with a bunch of gangsters, right? A bunch of hoodlums. And so I tried to be one of the better hoodlums, which means I got into a lot of trouble. Once my parents found out that I was involved with some of this, they scrapped together some money and they put me into a private Catholic school. And in the Catholic school, in order to be cool, you had to be smart. If you were dumb, you were considered dumb and you got teased, which was so different from what I was used to being around. So obviously in the Catholic school, I didn't want these kids telling me that I was dumb. So I studied real hard, got good grades, and it was considered cool because I was smart. But of course, for high school, my parents couldn't put me in a Catholic high school as there because then that's way too much money. So I went back to the public school system, hung out with the gangsters and the hoodlums again, wanted to be one of the best. So I was one of the worst people out there. And then I joined the military, tried to save myself, right, from myself. And in the military, if you want to be respected, you have to work hard. So I worked very hard because I wanted to be respected. In every single level, I was trying to be the best at my environment. And in the military, it was no different. So if you want to be respected, so you worked hard. I got a couple of awards for it, and I thank God for the military because that's when I finally learned that, hey, I actually can be a winner. I was always trying to do my best. It was just in the best in that environment. So if you're not where you want to be today or where you want to be at now, maybe you should check your environment.